Hello. My colleagues and I want to take a few minutes to tell you about the many ways New York-Presbyterian is ensuring the safety of our patients, staff, and caregivers. We have always been committed to the safety and compassionate treatment of everyone who trusts us with their care, and we want you to know what that means for you in our renewed environment. We're doing as many things as we can to keep patients safe, and the signs everywhere are there to remind you about social distancing. The elevators have decals on the floor to mark exact spacing. And then when they come into the waiting rooms, we're trying to do the ultimate social distancing and having nobody wait. They come straight to an exam room. And then we've actually worked out schedules such that patients are seen in a timely manner so that they wait as little as possible.
Now more than ever, your care journey begins before you arrive at one of our campuses. Our award-winning suite of telehealth services enables you to virtually visit over your smartphone, tablet, or computer with providers or with a board-certified adult or pediatric emergency medicine physician, so you can receive New York-Presbyterian's world-class care without ever leaving your home. Doctors are finding that their medical visits may be a little different because they're doing more telemedicine, which is appropriate for many patients who may not need to come in. And then the patients who are getting treatment of some kind, they're coming back into the center. If you want to drive rather than taking the subway, pulling into Milstein in the valet, everybody is looking out for one another. And so when patients come in, there's a screening process that the patients go through. They're asked questions about their symptoms, if they have any cough, any fever. If folks don't have masks, they're being given masks. If you have one at home and want to wear your own mask, that is fine. There are people actively helping and directing so they can get people onto the right places. There's just now a lot more attention on the patients when they walk in.
You take your temperature. There are markers on the floor to maintain social distancing. There's hand sanitizing stations really everywhere, no touch. I feel really safe.
Our waiting rooms now have fewer people because we are spacing out patient visits to minimize the time you spend in a room with anyone other than your care provider. We will have asked you to fill out as many of the needed forms as possible while you are still at home, so you can move as quickly as possible into your treatment room. If you do need to fill out forms when you are in the waiting room, you can be confident that we sanitized all of our intake devices after every patient.
Every time we sit down, someone's cleaning up behind us, and even when we do sit down, people are ensuring us that the space and all the equipment that was used on me today has been thoroughly cleaned before I touched it or they touched me with it. It's been a great time to come to the hospital. No waits, no crowds, made our way through very quickly.
There's really no stone that's been unturned. And we have looked at every single parameter of a patient visit. Everything from their parking the car to their leaving to get back in their car. And everything in between has been thought of and has been structured in a way to provide a very safe environment.
Now I take one car for 2 park. Inside the garage I take the new glove again.
I hope this overview of some of the precautions New York-Presbyterian is taking to keep you safe and well has been reassuring. We continue to follow New York State Health Department visitor guidelines.
We have created a safe, meaningful, and effective environment for you and your child.
Please know that New York-Presbyterian, Columbia, and Weill Cornell are here for you, and we are here for you now. We are honored that you trust us with your health, and we are committed to providing you with safe and compassionate care.